Hi guys, quick preview of the upcoming Wolves game against Brighton.
Out for blood. Wolves come out to play.
These are the greatest Wolves days of my lifetime.
I've not really been looking forward to this game. Last time we played Brighton, they really gave us a bit of a spanking. And it showed last week when they played against Chelsea that they are a real threat, especially Trossard. He's unbelievable. So it's going to be a really difficult game for Wolves. I think we've got to play very similar to the way we did against Brentford. Against Brentford, we just basically did everything we can to stop Ivan Toney, and I think that's what we've got to do against Trossard. For me, he's the most dangerous player. So I think Collins and Kilman are definitely going to have to up the game. Even though they did well, they've just got to be on point, no mistakes, really switched on, and the same with the fullbacks. We know sometimes Semedo can sometimes have a loss of concentration, and just those moments seem to cost us. So everyone's got to be switched on at the back. At the moment, it looks like Nunes is potentially going to play, or Mateus as he likes to be called. There's pictures of him today in training. He looks like he's moving okay. His shoulder looks fine, so it looks like he's going to be able to get in the game. I hope they really play him in his normal position that he played for Sporting, a bit deeper down, instead of always playing him almost as a 10. I just can't work out why you play a player of that kind of quality out of position. It's going to be difficult up front because obviously we haven't got Costa. The only thing I would say is Brighton have really tall defenders, so if we were going to play Costa, I think Traore would be putting the balls in. I just don't know how effective that would be with Brighton's back line. So maybe a change might be actually positive. I think we'll probably see Podence as a false 9 with maybe someone like Traore or Guedes up front. And I think it could work, to be honest. I just think we've got to go more central, try and stop the wide players from putting the balls in, because I just don't think it'll work against Brighton. And we just need to keep the midfielders as solid as we can. I could probably see Moutinho moving in and getting some game time. It's not really usual for him to be sat on the bench for too long, so I can see him coming in and getting some game time. Unfortunately, I could probably see Boubacar getting dropped, which is a shame, but I think he's really effective, so maybe we can see him subbed on. I don't think Moutinho's still got 90 minutes in his legs, so hopefully if he does get dropped, Boubacar, we see him for at least half an hour. I think the defence, the fullbacks should be exactly the same. I wouldn't change that. I think Hugo's done amazing. I thought Semedo did pretty well last game, so I can't see any need to change that. And then that's it really. It's going to be a difficult game. I'm going to go for a draw because I just know, obviously, apart from the Chelsea game, they've been struggling a little bit, and they do love a good draw, Brighton. And we've definitely picked up. There's some positive signs against Brentford. So I'm probably going to go for a 1-1. And I'd probably say, I'm going to say Podence to score.
Hi, my name's Ben Spalding. I'm from the Seagull Social Podcast. My thoughts on the game. Well, it's a team in Brighton that have played really, really well the past 5 games. And we've just come on the back of one of our best results in the club's history. Beating Chelsea 4-1. The main point, beating Graham Potter's team 4-1. Getting revenge on him was unbelievable. The team is flying. The club's flying. The fans are flying. We couldn't be any higher. And against Wolverhampton Wanderers, who obviously haven't been playing too well. But you never know what the Premier League's like. We could be Dr. Brighton, which we are normally accustomed to. And we could hand you your first win in, 3 games. So you just never know. I think the last time we played you off the park, didn't we, last year? I think it was maybe with the penultimate game of the season. We played you off the park at Molineux. So hopefully we can do the same. It'll be interesting to see if you have your new manager by then, or if you do have a new manager by then. That'll be good. Well, not good for us, because whenever we play a team that has the manager bounce, we tend to lose. More recently, when we played Villa, they got Gerrard. That was their first game, and then they beat us 2-1. Or 2-0 actually at Villa Park. So yeah, you could have the manager bounce and everything that I've just said just gets blown out the window. So yeah, it should be a good game. I think hopefully for Brighton, if we continue playing well like we have done, then I can only see it being a Brighton win, unfortunately, for you guys. So if you want a prediction from me, I'm going to say 2-0 to Brighton. Leandro Trossard and Solly March is going to score a goal, which is something he doesn't do. So yeah, there you go.
That's everything from me, guys. Hopefully we can get something out of the game. Bye-bye.